KYW presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
I'm meteorologist Joe Murgo. Thanks for joining us this evening. And yes, we do have some heavy rainfall in Somerset County, but this line of showers and thunderstorms really starting to weaken off, and it will be just muggy. And tomorrow we're going to start off actually with clouds and sunshine, and it will be steamy, not as hot. Those temperatures are right, and temperatures will rebound a good bit after showers leaving the area. We'll talk more about that coming up.
Ahead tonight, all state prisons are closed down after a series of mysterious illnesses.
Plus, a community is on edge after an alarming report from a school district. Hear what police have to say.
And folks across the country are saying goodbye to Senator John McCain. Hear how the people that he served are honoring his memory. Coming up.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 11.
Good evening, I'm John Clay.
And I'm Amanda Kenny. Tonight, all state prisons in Pennsylvania are locked down.
Yeah, this is after multiple prison employees started getting sick at different locations.
Now, the Pennsylvania Department of Corrections is looking into drugs that may come into contact with those employees throughout the month of August. Throughout the month of August, 29 employees, from officers to nurses across 10 different prisons in the state, started getting sick. Dizziness, lightheadedness, nausea, and skin tingling. Officials with the DOC have reason to believe substances, possibly drugs, are behind it.
We know from experience that the way that drugs and substances get into our system is through visits and also mail.
Now, all visits are suspended until further notice, and mailrooms are closed to non-legal mail to prevent any drugs from possibly getting into the prisons. In order to protect the employees, they're now required to use gloves and protective equipment. Locally, on August 26, an officer was taken from SCI Smithfield to the hospital after feeling sick. Then, on the 28th, 2 mailroom employees at SCI Rockview fell ill. And now, a pair of corrections officers at SCI Somerset were hospitalized, which led to Wednesday's shutdown.
They might have been going through an inmate's property, touching the inmate's stuff, and then maybe feeling sickened after that. Or maybe they were escorting an inmate from one part of the institution to a medical department, and then afterwards started to feel sick.
Substances from the prisons have been sent to the state police for testing. Officials say one test has come back positive for synthetic cannabinoid. Until more tests come back, it's likely the lockdown will remain.
In other news, a Bedford County man's behind bars after police say he threatened to kill 3 people. Investigators say last Thursday, Roy Shuey threatened the victims inside of a Broadtop Township home. He's also accused of threatening to kill any police officers that showed up to the home. Today, during the preliminary hearing, he waived the charges to court.
Johnstown police are still searching for the people who committed an armed robbery over the weekend. Police tell us those suspects were wearing ski masks when they took that victim's car or the victim's wallet and iPhone outside of Oakhurst Homes. Now, this is a look at the car police say they drove away in. If you recognize it or have any other information in this case, you were asked to call police right away.
Well, tomorrow, a third Beta Theta Pi fraternity brother charged in connection to the death of Timothy Piazza is expected to plead guilty. Bohan Song is facing 3 counts of hazing and 3 counts of furnishing and purchasing alcohol as a minor. The plea will be heard by the same judge that sentenced the last 2 brothers that pleaded guilty in the case. And we'll bring you the latest updates on the story as we learn more tomorrow.
Bellwood police are looking into an incident that had many parents alarmed today. Around 6:30 yesterday evening, a man approached 2 children who were playing inside their fenced yard along Clark Street. When he started to walk toward the fence, one of the kids screamed and the man ran away. When police officials learned of the incident, the school officials learned of the incident, they called police and sent a warning out to parents urging them to keep a closer eye on their kids.
And in this day and age, things have just been a little sideways with schools and people trying to hurt students. And so there's no room for any type of error or margin of error. We have to take everything seriously and we have to move very quickly. And so we need accurate information as quickly as possible.
After investigating, police say there is no imminent threat and are not calling the incident an attempted abduction. Tonight, the district's superintendent is urging parents and residents to contact police if you see anything suspicious before putting it on Facebook or social media.
Well, an area hospital is the first in the state to introduce some new technology to help victims of sexual assault. Today, Penn Highlands Du Bois introduced Safety. The program was developed by Penn State and brought to the hospital thanks to a grant. Safety allows an expert nurse to guide a Penn Highlands nurse through the examination and evidence collection process for a sexual assault victim via video chat.
Having the Safety Center with us will afford the nurses some comfort in knowing that they gave high quality care, they did the best evidence collection, and if we move forward to a court case, they'll feel comfortable, they'll feel confident that they did what they needed to do for the patient.
3 other hospitals got a grant for the Safety, including J.C. Blair Memorial Hospital in Huntington.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
We had another hot and humid day today. We had some sunshine, but then this afternoon, this line of thunderstorms approached from a cold front. Now, we thought as the evening wore on that they would be still strong in the northwestern part of our viewing area. And yes, it did bring some strong winds. A couple of power outages reported up in Elk County, and then in Cameron County, some heavier rainfall. But as it moved eastward, it really started to collapse. The only exception is still what's going on down in Somerset County. So here's a look at this viewer photo, and that was actually from Mike in the Du Bois area, and I have to tell you, that was nice, and a lot of people were noticing the clouds that was coming in, and that low-level cloud, that was coming out from the gust front that was moving ahead of the gust of wind coming out from the front of the thunderstorm. Right now, we still have a band of showers across most of the area along and just to the east of I-99 and Route 220. Some very heavy rainfall now right along Route 219 in Somerset County, getting over an inch an hour. There is a flood warning in effect for Fayette County, so this has brought some heavier rainfall to some places, and this will continue to push off to the east and weaken as our future track does show. Later on tonight, we'll have leftover clouds, some areas of fog, low temperatures in the 60s to near the 70-degree mark. Out the door forecast tomorrow morning, well, more clouds and sunshine, just a stray shower. Temperatures will rise from the 60s into the 70s.
Thanks, Joe. The Center for Disease Control linked kosher chicken to a deadly salmonella outbreak. 1 person's died. 16 have become ill after eating the chicken in Pennsylvania, Maryland, New York, and Virginia. Several people that got ill reported eating Empire Kosher brand chicken. The CDC isn't telling customers to avoid that brand yet, but they're reminding people to always use safe food preparation techniques. The CDC has been investigating the outbreak since June, when several cases were reported in New York. Well, the long farewell to John McCain is now underway.
Today, the late senator's constituents paid their respects to the man who represented them in Congress for more than 3 decades. CBS's Chris Martinez reports from Phoenix.
Arizona residents stood in 100-degree heat for a chance to say a final goodbye to Senator John McCain. Included in McCain's final wishes was a request that the public be allowed to attend his memorial.
We'll never have anybody like him again.
Sean Hollenbeck was among the mourners at the Arizona State Capitol building on Wednesday.
I was in line with a Vietnam vet, and it was profoundly moving, to watch him salute the casket.
So somber.
Betty Habitone waited in line for nearly 2 hours. She said it was an honor.
To be in the presence of someone that served our country for 30 years was just amazing. Words couldn't describe it.
Wednesday would have been Senator McCain's 82nd birthday, but instead of a celebration, his family gathered for a goodbye. Cindy McCain, his wife of 38 years, was joined by his 7 children at a private service held in the morning. One of the speakers was Arizona Governor Doug Ducey.
Imagining Arizona without John McCain is like picturing an Arizona without the Grand Canyon.
Officials say the state capitol building would be kept open as long as mourners were still waiting to pay their respects to the senator. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Phoenix, Arizona.
Another memorial for McCain will be on Thursday at the North Phoenix Baptist Church. Former Vice President Joe Biden is scheduled to speak at the service.
Well, traffic's certainly going to be heavy in State College Saturday morning as Penn State hosts the first home football game of the season. Make sure you give yourself a couple of hours before the 3:30 kickoff to get to your parking spot. If you've got a parking permit, look to see where you should park and get in there. Police say getting in and out could take some time and urge everyone to be patient.
Getting out is always the most difficult part generally because everyone wants out at the same time. And particularly on night games, it's much worse. We just ask people to keep in mind that there's a lot of conflicts. We're parking in grass fields in a lot of instances. They're not designed parking lots, so the road infrastructure really isn't terribly great. We will get everybody out. Just take your time. You know, it may take a little longer than maybe you think it should, but we will get everybody out.
Now heading into the game, Atherton's going to be one way going eastbound toward the stadium. 322 is going to be one way going west into those parking lots. Well, ahead tonight, there's been a new update on the battle over 3D printed guns.
Hear how the inventor of those blueprints plans to keep 3D printed guns on the market.
And we did have some strong thunderstorms that moved into the area, but they're falling apart, and a little change in our weather patterns coming for the next couple of days. Your forecast coming up.
Hey there, Marcus here to tell you that Gander Outdoors in Johnstown is having its biggest clearance event of the year. Everything must go. Gander has millions in inventory at rock bottom prices. We won't be undersold, and I guarantee it. Take advantage of savings up to 40% off across the store on fishing, boating, hunting, shooting sports, biking, hiking, camping, and a whole bunch more. You deserve warehouse pricing, and Gander Outdoors is the only place to get it.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. There are only a few days left to take advantage of great deals like 0% financing for 60 months on the built Ford Tough F-150. So hurry and save big on Ford, America's best-selling brand. Get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,800 bonus cash on a 2018 F-150 XLT equipped with 2.7-liter EcoBoost.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 11 continues.
A man's behind bars in connection to the murder of a former Playboy model in Philadelphia. Police say Jonathan Harris beat and strangled Christina Kraft at his apartment after 2 o'clock in the morning last Wednesday. He was arrested earlier today after taking a bus to Pittsburgh. The DA says Harris will be charged with first and second degree murder. And tonight, police are searching for a second suspect in the case, Andre Milton, who they think burglarized Kraft's apartment days before the murder. He may not have been involved with that killing. A Texas company is selling blueprints for 3D printed guns despite a court order not to do that. The company claims that selling the plans instead of giving them away is technically obeying the court order.
Our Washington correspondent Anna Warnicki reports on the dispute over the weapons, which are available without any background check to anyone with access to the high-tech plastic printers.
With a few clicks, anyone with access to a computer and a 3D printer can buy instructions to print a gun at home.
I'm happy now at this point to become the iTunes of downloadable guns if I can't be the Napster.
On Monday, a Seattle judge banned Cody Wilson, the owner of the Texas company Defense Distributed, from posting 3D blueprints of guns online. So Wilson announced he'll just sell them instead.
To some degree, I regret that these attorneys general had to drive this into a commercial space.
Wilson says already hundreds of blueprints are ordered, but Texas Democratic Congressman Lloyd Doggett introduced legislation to make sure the guns are traceable.
Before anyone prints one out, they have to apply and get a number to go on there so that law enforcement will always be able to trace these weapons.
Representative Doggett admits getting the bill through a Republican-controlled Congress will be difficult. So far, most Republicans in Congress are not commenting on the 3D guns. Except for Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massie, who tweeted his support for Wilson releasing the blueprints, saying, "Let's have it. I support the First Amendment and the Second Amendment."
I'm looking to a day in the very near future when we have a new Congress that can perhaps present legislation in a form and way that President Trump will have to sign.
Doggett says he plans to reintroduce the bill in November after the midterm elections. In Washington, I'm Anna Warnicki.
All right, the heat will subside at least a little bit and for a little time. I'll have your forecast next.
wants to stop you, block you, like that's gonna happen. Icy hot. Icy to dull, hot to relax. Rise from pain. Icy hot.
Mom's gonna kill us.
Gorilla Super Glues. Of course.
Gorilla has a fix for every project. Original brush and nozzle and ultra-controlled gel for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Summer's calling. The 2018 Cadillacs are ready to move. Our best offers on 2018 models are here. Join us for the Made to Move sales event. Current GM lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2018 Cadillac XT5 from around $359 per month.
You know, I think we've all seen the ads. The paid actor wearing the white coat, handing the bag of medicine to the customer, assuring them all is well. At James Drugstore, your health is our service. It's not about that white coat, it's about the professional serving you. When you think pharmacy, think only one name, James Drugstore. We're here when you need us, always, and I mean always. Visit one of our locations today. You'll be happy you did. Your health is our service. I've got patients to take care of just like you.
I'm 65, and I started to realize I have to make some changes. And under my Highmark Community Blues, what I have, and they offer like a healthcare manager. Gina from Highmark works closely with a lot of the people that I see medically. Now it starts to become sort of a team. You feel a little bit special.
Visit countonhighmark.com to see why so many people count on Blue.
Here's your Buick, sir.
Actually, that's my Buick.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick. How are we gonna fit in your mom's Buick?
Easy.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
I was actually talking about that Buick.
I knew that.
Did you?
Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this Encore for around $179 per month. Or get 18% below MSRP when you finance through GM Financial.
Steelers Panthers this Thursday at 7:30 on WTAJ, your Black and Gold Nation station. One last chance for players to impress. Steelers play here. Preseason games are brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi.
Across the country, it's America's favorite jackpot game. Get ready, everybody. This is Powerball. Good evening, America. I'm Sam Marlin. Tonight we have a guaranteed jackpot for you. It's worth $80 million. I hope you have your Powerball tickets. Good luck. Let's see how you did tonight. First number down is the number 53. And right after that, America, we have the number 25. Here's Douglas Paschke from Minnesota. Douglas won $1 million playing Powerball. Next number down is 41. That's followed by 67. And we're going to wind it up for you tonight. Good luck with the number 57. All right, now for your winning Powerball number, it is 12 tonight, and that Power Play multiplier is 2. Take one more close look at tonight's winning numbers from all of us here at the Florida Powerball Studios. Have a great night. We'll see you back here this Saturday night.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
It was a hot day. High temperatures today flirted with the 90-degree mark in places. 90 in State College and Lock Haven, 90 in Bedford, 89 in Altoona, 86 in Du Bois, 87 at the Johnstown Airport. You know, you get it that warm. That's pretty toasty. Now here is a actually time lapse of the past 3 hours. It's not the whole 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Past 3 hours. Watch. Yes, the moon did rise over there. We did have a lot of breaks in the clouds, and we still have the breaks in the clouds over Lake Raystown. But off to the west, we have this band of some showers and some thunderstorms that have moved on into the region, and they're starting to weaken as they push eastward, but there's still a couple of pockets of heavier rainfall. Now earlier this here brought some strong winds to the northern part of our viewing area. We did have some pockets of heavier rainfall briefly across Blair and Cambria counties. Right now, the only heavy rainfall going on is in Somerset County, where it's coming down pretty hard at this hour. Temperature-wise, we're in the upper 60s to near 70. Western part of our viewing area still well into the 70s off to the east. So we're not going to have too much of a drop for tonight. You look off to our west, the cold front is moving on through. And behind that cold front, look at the wind flow coming out of the north. 60 in Green Bay, 58 in Alpena, 44 in Marquette. Now that's not coming our way anytime in the near future, but we are going to see temperatures lower tomorrow than what we had for today. Weather watchers reporting in still some rainfall when Sue reported in 73, some rain. Geo and Phillipsburg 70, Chad 77. The clouds didn't increase there yet. Same for Ruth and Hyman. Same for Roy and Wood, but eventually the leftover clouds and a stray shower will move on into those areas. Amy and Bruce, the rain was getting ready to start in 76 degrees. The showers will continue to press to the east and fall apart. And later on tonight, a partly to mostly cloudy sky with areas of fog. Low temperature of 63 in St. Mary's, 65 in DuBois, 66 in Punxsutawney, and 67 in Bedford. The front close enough tomorrow that we will have some clouds, probably more clouds than sunshine. And yes, there still could be a stray shower, but really not a lot going on for tomorrow, and it won't be as hot as recent days. It's not refreshing, but not as hot. With this front stalling to our south and a high moving off the New England coastline, that may leave us with a good deal of clouds on Friday with a stray shower and some drizzle. And this here, some of this energy may drift northward and give us some showers and drizzle for Friday night and on into Saturday in some places. And we're watching that for the Penn State home game. If you want to get a sneak peek, I have the game day forecast on wearecentralpa.com. High temperatures in the 70s to the lower 80s. The stray shower tomorrow, otherwise clouds, some sunshine, maybe a shower on Friday. A shower or drizzle possible on Saturday. I'm still pretty optimistic, but I am watching that moisture. And then we turn steamy again as we head on into next week.
All right, thanks, Joe. We are inching closer to game day, but coming up next, why Coach Franklin relies on his players off the field. And the Curve forgot there was still a week to go in the season after clinching on Sunday. Highlights of their latest speed bump next in sports.
Hi, I'm Jerry Bransfield from Joel Confer Toyota and State College. Stop in and let me show you our new Camrys and our Corollas. We are located behind the Waffle Shop on North Atherton Street.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College. Toyota, let's go places.
24/7, get the gear at PennStateClothes.com.
The Family Clothesline in downtown State College is the place for all your Penn State performance gear. We have all your favorite brands, including the latest Nike and Under Armour gear. Order your official Nike and Under Armour gear at PennStateClothes.com, and we'll ship it to you from our Penn State Superstore. We are
The Family Clothesline.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. There are only a few days left to take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 cash back across a great lineup of Ford SUVs. So hurry and save big on Ford, America's best-selling brand. It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event with 0% financing for 72 months, plus an extra $1,000 bonus cash back.
My husband and I have been married for 63 years. We worked hard, raised 3 kids, and paid off our mortgage. So when I heard politician Scott Wagner call our generation greedy, it really made me mad. Wagner's a millionaire, and he's calling us greedy? I know it's Wagner who wants to tax our retirement income for the first time ever. I think seniors should be really worried about Scott Wagner.
Sportsmen, don't miss the super prices at Grace Gun Shop's Labor Day weekend sale. Ruger's American rifles are just $349.95. For your personal protection, get Ruger's Ultra Compact EC9 9mm pistol for just $219.95. Or Ruger's little pocket-size LCP 380 is only $179.95, and LCP 2 is just $239.95. Only at Grace Gun Shop in downtown Clearfield. See sale flyer and order online at gracegunshop.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Fledemake from Joel Confer and State College. Are you looking for a new Toyota Tacoma or Tundra? Then we've got the one for you. Come see us behind the Waffle Shop on North Atherton Street.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College. Toyota, let's go places.
WTAJ Sports Beat. Friday nights, high school football, Pride, passion, spirit. Nobody covers high school football like WTAJ. Sports Beat Fridays at 11:10. Only on WTAJ, your news leader. Brought to you by 5-Star Mitsubishi. Bathfitter is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ Sports with Jack Washer.
Well, inching closer to game day, and the only thing that could really derail the Nittany Lions' hype to their season opener is something off the field, but that's something head coach James Franklin is not really worried about because Penn State wrapped up practice today around 6:30 p.m., still looking to put the finishing touches on the Appalachian State game plan. Now, Coach Franklin says his team's leadership is different than others. You know, the team's leaders have even taken upon themselves of policing each other, and especially away from the football field, and staying out of trouble on the weekends.
Training on during the season, you don't go out. You don't go to frats. You don't go to bars. You don't do any of those types of things until we take training off. It's like Saturday after the game. Go out and enjoy yourself. Be a regular student. Nothing crazy, but go be a regular student. Just be like every other student on campus. But no issues, no problems. And we've kind of always controlled that as coaches, but we've now handed that over to the players.
You have guidelines, but you have a lot of free reign in how you do some stuff, and it just all comes down to what kind of person do you want to be.
The opener against Appalachian State is this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Well, more Penn State football news. Get those calendars ready. We got Big Ten schedules to tell you about for the years 2022 to 2025, but never too early to start planning. The Nittany Lions will host 5 conference games in 2022 and 2024, while hosting 4 in 2023 and 2025. The Nittany Lions will open the season on the road in 2022 against conference opponent Purdue. For more information, visit our website, wearecentralpa.com. And finally, we have announced our game of the week for week 2 of Sports Beat. It will feature Bellefonte and Huntington, 2 of the best in the Mountain League. You can catch that plus all the other games we have you covered with On Sports Beat Friday night at 11:10 with Jordan Tracy and myself. Well, when the Curve clinched their 4th straight playoff berth on Sunday night, manager Michael Ryan said he hoped it would be the first of 4 celebrations. But 3 days later, that may just be wishful thinking. Curve losers of 2 straight and didn't fare too much better tonight against Trenton. And, well, I blame you, Jordan. This is your fault. But really, it was Thunder pitcher Nick Green who went 7 innings and carried a no-hitter into the 7th inning. And Curve pitcher Dario Agrazel, well, he's had better days. 5 runs on 10 hits as the Curve fall for the 3rd straight day, 5-0, but still remain tied for first place after Akron lost tonight. Pirates not faring much better, losers in 11 out of their last 14 and facing one of the hottest teams, the St. Louis Cardinals, managed by now former Spikes coach Mike Schilt. Recently got the interim tag taken off, but tonight has belonged to the Pirates. Trevor Williams pitched 6 scoreless innings, starting Marte, Gregory Polanco each with an RBI single, and the Buccos currently lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the 9th. We'll be right back.
Weather anytime on WeAreCentralPA.com. Brought to you by 5-Star Power Sports.
It's confidence in 30,000 precision parts, or it isn't. It's inspected by Mercedes-Benz technicians, or it isn't. It's backed by an unlimited mileage warranty, or it isn't. It's either Mercedes-Benz certified pre-owned, or it isn't. The Mercedes-Benz Certified Pre-Owned Sales Event, now through August 31st. Only at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer.
Hi, you came at the perfect time because
it's the Xfinity Best Deal of the Year. Get a great rate with free DVR service for a year. Plus, ask about getting $300 back when you include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Amazing, right? More tuba!
Simple, easy, awesome. Get our best deal of the year with DVR service free for a year and even more speed. Plus, ask how to save on your wireless bill when you include Xfinity Mobile with your internet. Click, call, or visit us today.
Another pair of satisfied emotions. Looks to me like elation and maybe some amazement. It's part of the Honda Summer Spectacular Event experience. You could say satisfaction comes standard here, just like the Honda Accord comes standard with a luxurious, roomy interior. All at the Honda Summer Spectacular Event.
we see it all the time.
Visit your local Honda dealer and test drive the Honda Accord, 2018's North American Car of the Year.
It's time to hold the Catholic Church accountable for ignoring sexual abuse. Compensation may be available for those sexually abused by the clergy, even cases decades old. Join attorney Mitchell Garabedian in the fight against the silencing of child sexual abuse. While it's difficult to revisit, there are deadlines. Act now. Request a free confidential consultation at endmysilence.com. That's endmysilence.com. Or call 1-800-210-5858. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
This weekend, you'll get big Labor Day savings at Wolf Furniture. Save 20% on furniture and mattresses and get 3 years no interest with nothing down and no minimum purchase. Or take 72 months to pay with no interest. The big Labor Day sale this weekend at Wolf Furniture.
My parents will do anything to save money.
Cut coupons, matinee movies,
Hand-me-downs.
They even buy generic peanut butter. Ew. They love to save money.
That's why all their trucks come from the same place.
Saving money is child's play at Courtesy Ford. Courtesy Ford is your F-150 headquarters with over 75 F-150 trucks in stock and priced to sell. Get yours today at Courtesy Ford, Pleasant Valley Boulevard, Altoona.
Your Weather Authority forecast every 10 minutes on WTAJ News this morning.
Few spotty showers earlier this morning.
Weather forecasts every 10 minutes with meteorologist Christy Shields. WTAJ News this morning, a great way to start your day. J&P Auto Mart is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
All right, it is steamy, and as we go ahead and take a look at your 10-day future track tomorrow, not as hot. Same for Friday and Saturday. Still humid, but not as hot. And there'll be a shower or some drizzle, and that is still a possibility on Saturday. I'm pretty optimistic. If you want a sneak peek at the forecast, it is on wearecentralpa.com, and then it heats up again down the road.
Man, every time I go outside for my dinner break, my hair just poofs. This heat, I'm done.
Clippers.
Clippers.
That'll
No, not the hair. It's not with the weather.
A hose will just knock it right down.
All right, thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, check us out on our Facebook page. Head over to wearecentralpa.com. Have a great night.